Hello, how's it going? I'm really glad you're here because today we're going to talk about something that truly defines whether a product succeeds or fails. Nowadays, talking about software without talking about testing just doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how innovative your product is. If it fails when the user needs it, you lose them. It's that simple. Imagine this. You're making a purchase, everything is going fine. And suddenly, error. Or even worse, you get charged twice. What do? You leave? And most likely, you don't come back. That's why testing is not a luxury. It's a responsibility. And here's something important. Testing is not just about running test cases. It's about understanding the product, questioning it, exploring it, and even trying to break it. Because the less you understand what you're testing, the more defects will slip through. Today, the focus is no longer on finding bugs at the end. Modern testing is about preventing those bugs from being introduced in the first place, and that requires something key: communication, development, testing, design, documentation. Everyone needs to be aligned. Because when each team works in isolation, issues don't just appear, they multiply. And we also need to be realistic. Perfect software doesn't exist. You will never have a system that is 100% defect-free. There will always be something that can fail. New versions, new devices, changes in the environment. What you can do is reduce risk as much as possible. And this becomes even more critical when we talk about high-risk systems. It's not the same to build an entertainment app as it is to build a banking, medical, or aviation system. In those cases, it's not enough for the software to work. It must comply with standards, regulations, and properly protect sensitive data, because an error is no longer just technical, it becomes legal, financial, and reputational. And if that sounds exaggerated, just look at real-world examples. Leave demos failing, facial recognition systems not behaving as expected, data breaches caused by lack of proper testing. Even the biggest companies make mistakes. The difference lies in how prepared they are to prevent them. Now there's another important concept: rework. Many teams claim to be agile, but in reality they're just constantly fixing problems. They fix something today and break something else tomorrow. That's not agility, that's a lack of proper analysis. Good testing starts with understanding, knowing what you're building, who it's for, and under what conditions it will be used. Because if you don't understand that, you will fail no matter how much you test. So how do you improve? First, integrate testing from the beginning, not at the end. Second, cover the entire flow, from the user interface to the backend, database, and security. Third, think about the next release starting today. Continuous improvement. And something crucial, don't postpone testing. Later never comes. At the end, the goal is not just to find defects, it's to build software that actually works in real life. Software that can handle change, that is reliable, and that won't fail the user when they need it the most. Because that is where quality is truly defined. And that's exactly what this content is about, helping you think like a QA and build software that truly works in the real world. So if this made sense to you, stick with me. Because in the next videos, we're going to break this down step by step.